What else should we talk about?
Daddy.
You want to talk about Daddy? Daddy? No, we don't have to talk about Daddy. Hey guys, Happy New Year. Hey, don't touch it, okay? We are here to do this little man's 2-year update, or 2-year update. He turned 2 weeks ago, and the reason I'm finally making a video is because I got a new camera for Christmas from Adrian, so thank goodness. So I didn't know like what videos, because I've missed out on so many videos, and so I didn't know which one to do, but I thought since this little man's birthday just passed and he just turned 2, that it would be a really good idea to do his 2-year update. And I don't have anything written down, so I'm just gonna like talk out of my brain, or however you say that, talk off the top of my head. I don't know how you say that, but anyway, he's trying to show you guys his smelly toes. He tries to show everybody his smelly toes. I'm not 100% sure you can see him, but there he is. He has learned so much in these past 2 years. I mean, he was born 4.7 pounds. He was this tiny little human, and now he's 22 pounds. He just went to the doctor for his 2-year checkup about a week ago or a week and a half ago, and he is 22 pounds. And I forgot how tall they said he was. I have it written down, but like I said, I didn't bring any notes with me. So he is 22 pounds. So he is kind of tiny, I think, for his age. I think he's in like the 2 percentile for his weight. But, you know, he's always been a little guy. He was born very small. He is learning so many words. I mean, he just, oh my God, 2 days ago, he learned his name. What's your name? Adrian, good job. And we're trying to teach him how to say how old he is. We're trying to ask him how old he is, and then he'll say, his answer is Adrian. He doesn't know that, what's your name and how old are you, are different questions, I guess. His mind doesn't really process that yet. But he is learning a lot. You want more cookie? And I'm keeping him entertained with some bread, because otherwise he is going to be going crazy. He's been super fussy today. So we're giving him some bear claw so he can stay entertained. What else? He's learning so many words. He can say, you know, bread, water, juice, apple juice. What else does he say? Mommy, daddy, grandma, grandpa, my sister's name Ellie, my brother's name Joe's, and he can say his other uncle's name Raymond. Sorry guys, it's just that for the past week I've been like home alone at night, and we live out in the country in the middle of nowhere, and so every car that goes by I get super paranoid. The cat's like scratching the door, so I thought somebody was knocking, and I freak out when somebody knocks because I don't have friends that are going to come visit me, and I don't have family members around that are going to come visit me, so I get super freaked. But it's just the cat, so whew, that was close one. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, he knows a lot of words. He knows all this. Watch. Where's your nose? Good job. Where's your mouth? Where's your eye? Where's your hair? Where's your hand? And where's your toes? And your tummy? And where's your pee-pee? And your butt? He's like, I'm not showing you my butt. He knows like most of his body parts. He knows his ears too. Where's your ears? Ear, good job. I don't know if you guys could see him or not, but he knows all of his body parts except like, we're still working, like he doesn't know his forehead, his chin, his neck, like that kind of stuff. Oh, he does know forehead. Good job. He's like, I know forehead, Mom. But we're working on that, so he knows that. He knows a couple songs. He knows the ABC song. He knows Twinkle Twinkle. He knows I forgot what it's called. It's called like No Papa or something like that. I don't know what the heck. He like found it on YouTube and he's obsessed with it. Johnny Johnny No Papa, that's what it's called. And he knows monkeys jumping on the bed. And he knows, what else do you know? Jumping on the bed, okay. And he knows happy birthday song. He knows shoes, socks. He calls everybody's toes smelly toes. They're not just toes, they're all smelly toes, right? Everybody has smelly toes? Yeah, they're disgusting, huh? He knows disgusting, gross. And so now he's starting to link his words together now. I think he can maybe make a, well, he knows how to sing. So I guess that's a sentence, like a pretty long one too. So I don't know how many words he can actually like link together in a sentence. So I'm guessing like around 3 now, maybe 4. It all depends. Like I'll say, I love you.
Love you.
So he says love you. He doesn't say I love you. And then I love you more.
Mama.
He just says you more. So like when you tell him to say something or when you say something to him and he repeats it, he usually just says like the last few letters. There's ants, I know, gross. Go away, ants. And but when he's actually like talking to you, he'll be able to link 3 or 4 words together. His eye color is staying brown now. I don't know if you guys remember or if I ever mentioned it, but his eyes were green and then they were gray and now they're brown. But that's okay. They are actually kind of hazel. They're not really brown because in the sun they're green and then indoors they're brown. So I guess that means that they're hazel. I don't know. My dad has hazel eyes, so that would make sense. His hair color is brown with like some, I don't know what you would call it. I would call it maybe like goldish red highlights. They're not like literally highlights, but there's like, you know, it'll be like a strand of gold, a strand of brown, or a strand of gold, 2 strands of brown, and 1 strand of orange or whatever, red or whatever color that is. But that's pretty much how his hair is. It's mostly brown, but there is a little bit of a goldish in his color, especially in the sun. It's very golden. And then he has 1 little gray hair that he's had there since the day he was born. He's had 1 little gray hair and it's still there. To this day, he has had 2 haircuts. He just had his last recent haircut probably like a month ago. Yeah, probably like a month ago he had his most recent haircut. I don't cut it short because I want to keep sort of like the little surfer look to him, little shaggy surfer look. So I love how it looks on him. And it seems that every time I cut his hair though, it does get lighter. So I don't know. We'll see, I guess. I know some kids could be born with black hair and end up with blonde. Some kids are born blonde and end up with black. So you never know, I guess. I know when my brother was born, he was blonde haired, blue eyed, and now he's like black haired, black eyed. So it changes a lot. I also wanted to update you guys a little bit on something that I've been trying to avoid talking about because I just kind of blew it off and tried to forget about it because it was just really upsetting and very painful and sort of, I just didn't, it's just like a negative topic altogether. But I made an update a while back talking about that he had scoliosis, and then I just kind of never said anything else about it. The reason I never said anything else about it, again, is because it's just really upsetting, and I decided that I had to update you guys on it because I know I haven't. It's been like a year now, and I had to talk about it, you know. So I was really upset because I was crying watching YouTube videos of these kids that had scoliosis and they had to wear a brace and they were crying and the parents were crying and then I was crying because I knew that I would have to go through that someday. And I mean, just talking about it now is, it's not fun. It's something that I've been trying to avoid and I just have to talk about it now, I guess. But I'm glad that I watched that video because the day after I got a call from his doctor. And so this whole time that I haven't talked about it to you guys, I haven't tried to think about it, so it hasn't been a part of my life. Like, I've been trying to avoid it. Sometimes when I'm gonna give him a bath, I'll look at his back and just start crying. But other than that, I just try to erase it and just smile and forget that that's a part of him. And so my life, with like knowing that he had something like that I just couldn't imagine ever experiencing something like that as a parent. You know, when you're pregnant you think that your child's gonna be perfect. You don't realize that a million things could be wrong with your children. You know, you don't think about those things because you're young and things happen, you know. But I'm super happy and again very worried again over something totally different. We did go get an MRI and I was gonna vlog and everything. This was about a year ago. It was after I talked to you guys about it. Okay, it happened? Yeah. He went to go get an MRI. We had to take him to San Francisco to get an MRI and I was gonna vlog and everything, but I couldn't. I was crying the whole time because they had to put him to sleep. I was crying, but I was okay. Yeah. I didn't want to remember that day and I still remember it very well. Hey guys, so my camera ran out of memory space. It's been my memory card I think is the one that's like ruining my cameras because this is a brand new camera and I'm sorry I'm moving you. Hold on a minute. Okay, the reason that I wanted to make that video of him getting the MRI, and I'm sorry he's so fussy. He's been like this all day and I don't know what's wrong with him. I think he's just trying to get attention. Because he's like not crying, he's just making moaning sounds. But the reason I wanted to make that video of him getting an MRI is so that all the young people could see that having a baby like young is not a luxury. It is not a luxury. It is the most stressful thing that could ever happen in your life because you don't know what you're gonna go through. You don't know what your baby is gonna go through. I didn't record, but he did have an appointment at the MRI place in San Francisco. They put him asleep in my arms. So I felt his body die in my arms. That's what it felt like. It felt like he was dying in my arms and that's the only way I can describe it. And it was just awful. I mean, he was squirming around with this gas mask on his face, crying, and I was there having to hold him down. You know what I mean? It was awful, and I didn't want to really remember that day by video. I did start recording in the morning, and then once he was gonna go down and everything, I just forgot about everything. It was just, I just forgot about everything, you know what I mean? I got a call from his doctor yesterday. She called me to give me the news that the MRI results came in. Technically, his MRI was done in June or July. So it's been a while. It's almost been a year now. But the doctors kept flaking on asking for it, I guess. I don't know what happened. But my doctor, or his doctor, never received the results. So finally they received them, like I think yesterday or the day before. And his doctor called me and said that the results weren't in, and she either said that the curvature on his spine is only at a 7 or a 9, or maybe a 7 and a 9, something like that. But she said it's not getting bad. It's like staying the same as when they discovered it. So it's not getting that bad. So I was super happy, crossing my fingers that it stays the same, knock on wood. But I hope that it just doesn't move. Like, just stay where you are, spine, and I will be happy, really happy. I guess what they found was that one of his kidneys is a lot smaller and in a different place than it should be. Only one of them though. The other one seems to be perfectly fine. So we have to take him to the hospital to do an ultrasound of the kidneys to make sure, and I guess see what they can do or whatever. I've tried to you want apple juice? Okay, hold on. I've been trying to research a little bit on what it could be and what could happen and etc, etc. And from what I've researched, like what the doctor told me was something called kidney dysplasia. Now I'm not 100% sure, but that's the only obvious thing that seems to have in comparison with what she said to me. And it says there that if it was going to complicate their lives, it would have complicated it from day one. So I'm hoping that he's going to be fine. I know that you can easily live with one kidney. So we'll see what happens with that, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated on it. You know, just a message to all you girls out there that want to have a baby. It's so hard. Young, you're just like, oh, I'm going to have a baby. And That's all you think about. You know, dressing them up, changing their diaper, that's all you think about. And you don't think that, oh my God, my child might have to have surgeries after surgeries after surgeries. You know, see how he is now? He is like this all the time. So, see how hard it is for me to make a video? It's so hard. You want that one? Okay. I can't just sit down and relax for 1 second because he wants me to get something for him, or he wants me to get up and move, or whatever he wants. It's not what I want, it's what he wants. I can't watch my shows because he wants to watch his shows. Just all different things like that it just makes it so difficult to be a mom. But I mean, it's worth every moment, but it's very hard, especially because I work full-time. So it's hard to find time to do anything for myself. I usually have work at 6, so I end up waking up around 4 in the morning just so I can have some alone time on the computer to relax and whatnot. What's up with these headphones? I think that's a pretty thorough update for his 2 years. Just a little recap. He's learning a lot. He knows a lot of words.